Hello everybody, and welcome back to Dark Souls Remastered. In the last episode, we got cursed, made it to the bottom of the Great Hall regardless, and made it to Ash Lake. Now this episode does not occur directly after the last one, as I actually lost about 10-15 minutes of footage before this. I realized I wasn't recording. But, all that really happened is that we fought the Hydra and died. And then decided to run past the Hydra so I could show you what's over there. But ultimately, the decision was reached that I would come back here later, because I'm not really prepared for this area yet. Which is more or less what I expected, but I felt kind of obligated to at least try to show you what was around here. Now, I did promise you a Hydra fight, so I'm gonna fight the Hydra. The trick here with the Hydra is that you want to get close to it. Ouch. Close enough that he does that melee attack there. But ideally, you want to dodge those. Because if you try to hang back and, like, shoot at him with arrows or spells or something, he'll shoot water at you. And you can get through this area not even fighting the Hydra, just running past him and dodging his attacks while he shoots at you. But it's kind of a pain in the ass, and I'd honestly rather just kill him instead. The issue being, of course, that, oh, he's about to do it. Yeah, he does that. But essentially what you want to do to fight this guy is you want to bait out his melee attack and either dodge it or block it with a shield. And then hit his heads in the moments before he recovers from the attack. Let me see if I can at least get a hit off on him so I can show you. The problem is you need to be close enough that he melee attacks you, but not so close that you can't dodge the attacks. Because otherwise he'll just do that if you're too far away. Cheater. He's not gonna hit me. Come on. Just attack me, for fuck's sake. I'm trying to demonstrate something here, guys. Alright? Yes, okay, so you can block it, and then you just hit him like this. Ah! As you can see, it's not doing a whole lot of damage to him. We're just generally not ready for this yet. Now, I could do this. I hope I get lucky and just keep wailing on him until he dies. And I'll give it at least one proper try. You know. Because I did promise you guys that I would fight the Hydra. But we're just not really doing the good damage. Now, if you do hit one particular head enough times, you can chop it off, which is cool. Okay, he's about to shoot at us. And death. But yeah. We're going to want to come back when we're doing a little bit more damage. And then we will be able to explore the rest of Ash Lake. I'm not going to do the thing where I try to run past him either. Because honestly, even if we do get to the the sort of next part of the zone, we can't really do much with what's beyond it yet anyway. So really, I'd just be showing you to show you. So instead, we're going to go back up the Great Hollow. Now, this is where I realized that I had fucked up and had not been recording. I picked up one of the items that we had missed coming down. It was on one of the branches. It was just a white titanite chunk. Nothing that we're gonna get much use out of. So I was about halfway up the Great Hollow when I realized that I hadn't been recording. But it was... Ow, god damn it. But it was okay, because I died anyway. I believe I fell off one of the branches. So I just started the recording from the bonfire. And now you're all caught up. I'm glad I realized my mistake fairly early on and didn't record a whole episode without you guys here. That would have been embarrassing. Now we're just going to run past these basilisks because they cannot follow us up. Once we ascend the stairs, or not the stairs, the ladder, we are safe. We are, however, not safe from the most powerful enemy in Dark Souls, gravity. Gravity will be our greatest nemesis. Especially in this area. But once we ascend the Great Hollow, we have two main objectives that we need to achieve. First, we need to cure our curse. I was about to say cure our curse. Now this is a problem. This is the point where I died in the part that I didn't record because I can't fucking get up here. No matter how much you jump, this little tiny little bump is an impassable wall from this angle for some reason. So what I believe you have to do is... I did it! Jump on here instead. Which is kind of... strange. But I couldn't find any other way to get up. Now how do we continue our journey up? Do we have to make this jump? I think we would just die. Is there somewhere else we can jump to that will lead us further up? The Great Hollow is frustrating to navigate, even on the return trip. Well, this is going to kill me. If I try to jump this, I'm just going to die. So I'm not even going to attempt it. Instead, I'm going to jump somewhere where I might actually make it. Like over here. Now, we are just heading down again. But unfortunately, I need to find a path up. And, the ladder is not cutting it. Because of that little ledge. And I don't know how to get past it. So I'm hoping I'll be able to find some other route. Whoops. Didn't mean to do that. Wrong button. But yes, ascending the Great Hollow is going to be just as annoying as descending it. But once we've made it back out into Blighttown... Well, okay. There is one other route we can take to get out of here. but it would require us to get past the Hydra. So, I'm hoping that we can just get up via the ladder. But once we get back up into Blighttown, we are actually going to head out through the shortcut and back to Firelink Shrine. Because, as I said I would do, I looked up where we can get a Purging Stone. The thing that allows us to get rid of our curse, other than... Ouch. No, don't. Now, those guys look cute, but they can hurt you with their little punches. They don't do as much damage as the big ones, but it's more than enough to kill us in our severely weakened state. But yes, visiting the healer in New Londo Ruins, the other way to get rid of our curse, isn't really feasible at this time. That would require us to get through a pretty sizable chunk of the zone. And while we can attack the ghosts now that we are cursed, our attacks will do damage to them, I do not believe that we are strong enough to kill them with any kind of ease, and there are a lot of ghosts. Whoa, I got stuck on a branch. I almost fell down. We are going to have to bust a lot of ghosts to get through the New Londo Ruins. And we're not really prepared for it, I'm going to be honest with you. So our best option is just to buy Purging Stones. Now, we don't have any souls right now, so we won't really be able to buy anything. But we will pick some up. We will farm some souls. Or use some of our soul items, of which we have roughly a bajillion. And then we will buy a Purging Stone. Now, I would love to get that crystal lizard, but they disappear too fast. Now, I need to figure out a way to get up here. Because this is how we get out. But this little ledge, as you can see, is insurmountable. Not sure. Maybe we can jump over to that branch. It's kind of at a weird angle. Okay. Well, I didn't make it, but I think that's the way to go. I think we definitely have to jump over to that branch. And so we go again. This is the joy of backtracking in Dark Souls. Now, in the games that came after this, Dark Souls 2 and Dark Souls 3, Elden Ring, they don't really have this problem because they have a means to fast travel between bonfires. Some would argue that that reduces the challenge somewhat, and I would agree, but I don't think it reduces the challenge in a bad way. Because this isn't particularly interesting type of challenge. We're just running through a zone that we've already been through once, and trying to get back to where we were. And dying repeatedly, in this case because of weird hitboxes that do not allow us to progress. So that is something that the later Dark Souls, I think, have over this one. Although this game does have fast travel, we just haven't unlocked it. You don't really get it until a good chunk of the way through the game. So the other games just gave it to you from the start, and that was a good choice in my opinion. Although this game is probably my favorite out of the three. Well, out of the ones I've played, because This is shameful for me to admit as a Dark Souls fan, but I haven't actually gotten around to finishing Dark Souls 3 yet. Maybe I will do so on the channel. Not for any particular reason. I just haven't gotten around to it yet. There are a lot of games to play out there, and I only have so much time. Now. Nope. We're just gonna keep doing this. And watch there be a much easier way up that I forgot about. But, unfortunately, if there is one, I forgot about it. So we're not going to be visiting it today. I could just cut the recording here, and, return when I've made that jump. And I think that's what I'll do. So I'll see you guys once I've made the jump. And, would you believe it, I actually made the jump on the first try after I stopped the recording. I have a hypothesis that recording yourself actually makes you worse at video games. And my evidence for this is everyone who plays video games on the internet for a living. Just go watch them do that and tell me that I'm wrong. These guys again. I'm just gonna see if I can't run past them. Because I don't want to end up like these unfortunate statue men. No! Okay. Uh-oh. Eh. Well. He fell down. The fool. The absolute maroon. Whoa. Kind of went inside the geometry there. But yes. These poor other players who have been cursed. So what we actually need to do is jump over there. And FromSoft were kind enough. No. How dare you, sir? Uh-oh. FromSoft were kind enough to put another log there in case you missed the jump. So that we don't instantly die and have to run all the way back up here. No. I think I saved myself from falling off by hitting that Estus flask. I think that may have arrested our fall. Oh, yes, and you can shatter the little statues that other players leave behind when they get cursed. It doesn't do anything, but, it's cool. No! Yeah, I knew that one wasn't gonna be it as soon as I jump. I don't suppose there's another way to get up here, is there? No, I'm pretty sure we have to make that jump if we want to go up from here. Luckily, we don't have to die and respawn every time we do it, unless we really fuck up. It may help to take off all of our clothes. I don't believe it increases our jump distance. Yep. Part of the issue with this is the weird, like, hitboxes of the Great Hollow. Like, you think something's a straightforward ramp, but you'll end up veering off of it. It's not ideal. Can we actually go up here? Ah, so we don't need to make the jump. I've been wasting my time. Entirely. Oh, you hear that? Oops, that's not the right armor. The lovely, welcoming sound of the bonfire above us. We finally made it back. And even picked up a couple of souls on the way from those basilisks. Well, I apologize that this video was basically entirely me climbing the Great Hollow again. But I think it was worth it. We got to see Ash Lake. We got to experience being cursed. Not that that's really a fun experience. But it's a game mechanic that will be important later, so it's important for us to understand it. And in the next episode, we are going to continue our journey and first go get Uncursed, and then after that, we're going to go finish Blight Town. At least for now. So I'll see you guys then.